A dark cloud hung over the 26th annual Chili Bowl after news hit the Midget Nationals that 24-year-old local hero Donnie Ray Crawford was shot and killed in his home in Broken Arrow Saturday morning. Crawford was a fantastic driver, but he was an even better person, known across the country for his heroic efforts back in 2008 when he pulled a fellow driver from a burning race car. That driver was 12-year-old Harley White. After he pulled her from the car, he laid on top of her to smother the fire. He has and always will be a fan favorite. A testament to the character of this young man is displayed in an interview we shot Wednesday night, long before the tragedy happened.
Wow.
This is a champion. If he never does anything more in his life, he's a champion.
Wow.
He put his own career, his everything on hold to save someone else. So he is the love of my life, besides my husband.
Now, last night before the race, it was all dedicated to Donnie Ray, his car and helmet front and center. His team banner was carried onto the track during the parade of drivers. A video tribute was also aired on the closed-circuit track monitors. Both of his teammates paid their respects as well, carrying a banner that read in loving memory of Donnie Ray Crawford, and Blake Hahn drove Donnie Ray's number 8 sprint car in the pace lap. Donnie Ray Crawford, just 24 years old, to say he will be missed is an understatement. Well, last night was a difficult night for everyone at the Chili Bowl, but the race goes on. However, the Chili Bowl will never be the same. One thing that has not changed, at least it hasn't in the last 3 years, is the dominance of young Kevin Swindell. The native of Germantown, Tennessee, put on another clinic, winning the 55-lap feature, holding off the Chili Bowl king, his dad, Sammy Swindell, a 5-time winner. Kevin knew his dad was breathing down his neck.
I watched, you can look up at the screen as much as you can, and I know a couple times there he was basically pushing me down around the bottom, and then, there wasn't anybody else in the shot, so I knew it was kind of just, don't miss the bottom and try to make it as wide as I could if, down the straightaways if he had a big run on the top, and just try to cover all grounds.
Here's the order of finish. It's Kevin Swindell, your winner, followed by his dad Sammy in second, third Kyle Larson, Danny Stratton, fourth, Brian Clausen, Tony Stewart rounding out the top 10. Well, the Chili Bowl is our city's biggest event of the year, and it takes a lot of people to make it go around. Caden found a guy that is living life on the edge.
The Chili Bowl turns 26 years old this week, and Roger Eckhart has watched every one of them from right here.
At the end of the race, my job is to get the cars down the bottom and let these guys come out so they can pick the next bunch up. Also to be able to get to the car if a guy does crash, get there and get him out in case of a fire.
Behind the shield, probably not the best seat in the house, and it might just be the most dangerous.
What's the closest call you ever had?
The closest call, Tim McCready went over the top of my head.
Roger says he becomes a dodger and has to bail out on a regular basis.
Yeah, roughly 4 times a night. Usually happens in the 8 feature along towards the middle or the last. They get pretty crazy because they're trying to make the money.
What is this job title?
Stupidity, I think.
The best race he's ever seen from behind the plastic. Last year's fight to the finish between father and son, Sammy and Kevin Swindell.
I mean, that was worth the price of admission. Although every year you say that, so at the end of this year, come back and interview me again, and I'll tell you if this was any better than last year.
In Tulsa, Caden McFarland, 2 News works for you.